Hi everyone, welcome. FPLMattDay here, and this is Game Week 17, your questions answered. I asked my followers to give their best questions and any queries they had for Game Week 17 on my Twitter page, which you can follow me on at FPLMattDay. So I'm going to go through those questions on this stream. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and also get any questions in before deadline in case you missed out on putting them in on the Twitter post. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, as I mentioned, and ask a question for next week's deadline if you missed out doing that this week. But let's do the usual. Let's share the screen. And let's get your questions answered up. So we'll go to Game Week 17. Apologies all. It was ready on the screen, but it's gone for now. Not to worry. Here we go. As you can see, your questions answered for Game Week 17. It is replacing the live deadline stream, unfortunately, this week, as I have other commitments. But we'll go with the first question from FPL Commander. Really strong account, so go give him a follow if you haven't done. He's asked, "Hi Matt, roll this team with or getting another Cherry as in Bournemouth player. I really liked having him for the long-term run as the budget midfielder for the long haul. What do I think?" To be honest, looking at this, you've got Trippier suspended, obviously, on your bench. So he will come back in next week. Martinelli, wait to see if he's going to be fit to play. Potential injury knock, so you've got some good bench coverage there. Your front three is really good for this week. Darwin got rested in the Europa League, so expect him to start. Solanke, Watkins. You've got Salah, Palmer, Son, Saka, really strong midfield. To be honest, mate, maybe if you've already got that Saka in there, you could do Tavernier for Martinelli. But with that in mind, you're probably going to have to then drop a Watkins or a Darwin. So it just depends if you're brave enough to do it. I'd suggest just roll for another week, suss it out then, and then maybe move on to someone like Martinelli next week. For maybe potentially it could be a Tavernier then, but there could be another player that we could look at, or potentially keep the two, or you'll use one next week for to get rid of Lamptey for someone if there's a possibility to do that, and keep rolling the two ready for the Asian Cup and the African Cup, because you're going to have to do something with Son and Salah. So great question there from FPL Commander. Let's go on to the actual thread itself. And we had a question from Christian, regular on the podcast in the comments. Ship out City assets this week, Alvarez or Foden, or wait until the wild card next game week. 100% do this on your wild card. Do not sell these players before Crystal Palace at home. Great fixture for Man City. So I certainly wouldn't be selling them this week. Do it on the wild card because they blank in game week 18. Next question from Charlie. What to do with Nunez and Haaland? So Nunez, I would start him. Didn't play in the Europa, was rested. Will play against Man United this week. And Man United look abysmal. Surely this is the week Nunez will do something in terms of scoring. And as for Haaland, press conferences. Wait till press conferences. There's potential leaks coming on Twitter. I think FPL Tony is one of the accounts. And if he doesn't play, if he didn't train or he's not going to be fit, you can either bench him if you've got cover, or you can do a direct swap for someone like Solanke or Jimenez. This is another comment here. Would you drop Haaland to Watkins and upgrade Lo Celso to Son for a -4? Again, I'd wait on transfer news. I would definitely look at making that type of move, or for Solanke for Haaland, and then using a -4 elsewhere. Would I do it to sell Lo Celso? I'd try and upgrade someone else and play that Spurs double up in midfield at the moment, because Lo Celso and Son are looking good. So I definitely like the idea of a -4. But if there's another midfielder you can do it for, then do that. If Lo Celso is kind of your only option, Son is a better option for now until he leaves for the Asian Cup. And then from there, you're going to have to find a way to move on Son. So for me, wait on Haaland news. If he is definitely out, make that striker move. And then if you can move someone on that isn't Lo Celso, do that instead. Otherwise, putting in Son for Lo Celso, I'd then captain Son because I think Son's a great captain option this week. So there you have it. That's your questions answered. There wasn't too many this week, but like I said, if you want to be involved next week, be sure to follow my Twitter at FPLMattDay and get your questions in on the thread I'll produce before next week's deadline. I normally do it at the start of the week. Get any questions in the comments and I'll try and answer them before deadline as well for those that have tuned in tonight. Thanks everyone, or today shall I say, but thanks to everyone that's tuned in or watched this video. Subscribe if you're new, give the video a like, and good luck for Game Week 17. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.